Look, we know your type, afraid of a fade. You ashamed when I said, shit, a spade is a spade. To me, my transition got me showered in praise. From the streets to the stage, the change in the...
So we ready?
Crescendo it out.
You know that how
Crescendo.
I like to do it.
Crescendo.
You know what I'm talking about. Hey man, welcome to a Spade to Spade podcast. I am your host Tico. Follow me on Instagram at T_co29, man.
That's right, and you know who it is. It's the hometown favorite. I am Royal Dynasty. Also, make sure you follow me on my IG at
Who?
my IG. My
like
IG.
Okay.
You know, I had to put a little accent. I've been sipping on a little sign. But yeah, make sure you follow me on my IG at the Royal Dynasty _.
Hey man, one time as a kid, your partner, my partner, everybody partner, DJ Partner V. Make sure you follow my IG. It's Partner Them 24, POTNADEM 24. Make sure you follow the gang as well. Spade to Spade.
Pod.
POD.
Yes, sir. While you at it, make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel, a Spade to Spade podcast. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'm telling you, when y'all watch the episode, please drop them spade emojis in the comments, man.
Yes.
Let us know you with the gang.
Yeah.
For real,
Gang,
tap
gang.
in. You feel me?
Yeah.
How y'all feeling, man?
Feeling good, feeling great.
Miss Mimosa.
Feeling great,
Yes,
feeling
you
good.
know, it was a beautiful day outside. So before the podcast, stopped to see some friends. And they had some mimosas, so they shared. Sharing is caring.
For sure.
So yeah, here we are.
Yeah, they be so generous. When they see the gang, when they see the guys, they be so generous.
And now I feel like that was our first time as the
A
new
group. Yeah,
moving together.
yeah.
And partner had left you.
Absolutely. You
It
know,
was a domino effect.
let me tell you something. One thing about it, when women go together, out somewhere, it's important to make sure you watch your other sister. You know where they are at all times. I look up, I'm like, well, where my crew at? I'm just still sitting at the table.
You was with,
No.
you was
Don't-
safe.
I was safe, but I supposed to been here preparing for our guests. So I just look up like, well, where everybody at? I'm just still sitting here smoking hookah,
I
drinking
gave you a
mimosa,
I gave you a little more time on the hookah.
chilling. They love me. I just get a text message, come on, mama. I'm like, wait, what?
You supposed to put past. Ooh. You done sat down and got a whole table. Come on,
He
man.
did say that. He like, look it over there. You should have sit down.
I was mingling with the people,
For sure.
having a good time. Absolutely.
All right, so you might hear that soft ass voice. You know, this lady right here done been all over the world just with a fucking camera. It show you the power of content in a camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't have been on the road. Shouldn't did shots for like Chino Cappin. Shout out to the whole playlist gang over there.
Yeah.
I'm talking about she done. I just ain't just trying to say the main shit
name,
right now.
yeah.
For sure. For sure. Cause we ain't that.
Yeah, we ain't there yet.
Yeah.
But man, she done shot for that and everybody, man, and came right up out of middle Georgia. Like when I see people from out of middle Georgia reach new heights, it put an extra battery in my back to keep going because I know it's
For
sure.
possible.
Yeah.
So we have the one and only Myeisha.
Yeah.
Come on. So can you please put the applause in this episode?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, look. Hey, Chico, you see who this at?
Thank y'all for having me.
How you doing?
Yes,
How you
welcome,
feeling?
welcome,
I'm
welcome.
good. I know I'm soft spoken, y'all, but I'm good. I know it's been like almost a year I posted the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you supposed to be in here.
Then-
Ben
We
came.
in
Okay.
cahoots.
I didn't take it personal though. Like, usually I take shit like that very personal.
Guess
I'm
what?
like,
Guess
oh,
what, Mike?
she ain't fuck
He
with
definitely didn't take it personal because if he gave you a chance, you don't get a second one.
Oh, and I'm back here.
Yeah,
so
he
that means
like
we
that,
all
yeah.
good.
But
Yeah.
nah, like because I seen you working, like you working, so I totally understand. Like I think that when the time of the book was coming out,
Yeah, it was. And I had just gotten back on the road. So it was like, when I think I'm finna have a minute to sit down, I never did have a minute. So it's like a flight could be booked the morning of, and I could think I got free time. And it's like, no, we need you in New York.
It's kind of a good
Or
thing.
whatever. Yeah.
Good thing, right?
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great thing, actually. Yeah.
all right, so we're talking about Jeezy. Matter of fact, Yeah. So like, do you got to save in your phone as like Jenkins or Snowman?
Or Jay.
I got it. I've had it saved as like simple things just to disguise it. But then out of nowhere, I just like, you know what? Forget it. It's just Jeezy with a snowman. Jeezy with a snowman.
That's hard. That's hard. So how did you get your start with the camera, man? What like for you to fall in love with the camera?
When I was younger, I kind of like always used to be that annoying. Let me wait.
Oh, you good.
Oh, okay. When I was younger, I used to always be like that annoying kid that just always had a camera, wanting to take pictures of people or whatever. And I used to be so fascinated with movies, like films, like how did they make this motion picture look like this? Like I used to be so enthused by it, but I didn't really start doing photography until like high school. I started taking pictures of like my friends or whatever, like all they senior photos. I took all I took
that's
all
dope.
those.
That's
Like
hard, yeah.
dope.
it was real cool. And then like I was juggling between, do I go to college to be a lawyer or do I go to college to study photography? And I remember one of my teachers in high school, she told me, you know, a career ain't a career if you don't really love it or whatever. So that made me be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to school for photography. My mama
Nah.
Right.
wasn't trying to
re-
wasn't
ain't
trying to
realistic,
hear.
yeah.
She was like, photography, what you gonna do? Take pictures of people's school, senior pictures, whatever. I was like, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
But
What's
go
that
ahead.
major called?
Huh?
When you do photography in college?
It could be photography. Like
Okay,
you just study
okay.
photography. But well, it's different levels of
I
photography
think
too,
we
though.
had communications, and so it was like liberal arts.
Yeah, liberal arts or whatever. But I actually chose to go to an art school, so it broke down different things. Like if you want to study video, photography, fashion, music, or whatever. I went to Art Institute of Atlanta. But after that, it's like I don't know, man. I just kept on like just shooting photos. But I kind of knew like deep down, photos cool, but I want to shoot videos or whatever. So I went through like a little moment where I just was like, I gotta trust myself, man, and just I started. I went through a really rough path. Let me start there. It was a really rough moment in my life, and I picked up my camera one day and I just started shooting videos, and that was like 6 years ago. I want to say,
Wow.
and it's been videos ever since. So.
And 6 years ago, it's actually not that long ago.
It's not.
You know, it's a lot of people who have been working on a craft like this, you know, for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Although you started, I'm sure, 10 plus years ago, you know, and you've had the opportunity to just hone in on your craft and
Yeah.
perfect your craft. And you know what? And I always think it's amazing that, and it's like full circle moment. You knew there's something that you enjoy. You decided to make a career out of it in spite of
Right.
your mother didn't see your vision, but you saw the vision for yourself, and this is, you know what I'm saying, what you want to do. And
Right,
I think that's amazing.
Thank you,
know.
thank you,
Take
thank
a
you.
lot of
Thank you.
balls.
It does, especially like it's a male dominated field. So I feel like I already, because of the color of my skin, I feel like I already got to work 10 times harder. But also
Absolutely.
being a woman in it, I feel like I got to work even 20 times harder. So
Absolutely.
it puts even more pressure on me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak on faith. So I feel like this is like your whole story is faith.
that's crazy that you asked that because I literally got a tattoo that says faith over fear. Like all my friends can vouch for me and my family too. I'm a big woman of faith. Like there's nothing I feel like you can do without having faith. So like every day I wake up is a gamble. Like I'm a serial entrepreneur. Like this camera is what I depend on to pay my bills. So one month I can make $5. Well, not $5, but you get what I'm saying. Like in one month I can make $5,000. So it's just really about waking up every day and going after your dreams. And like biggest thing I would say though about faith that I feel like a lot of people forget is that faith without works is dead. So you can't just have faith and not put work in behind it. So I really big myself on like trusting God, believing God, but also trusting myself and working hard for myself too. So
Yes.
Yeah. So when you felt like you had something, like I'm most definitely heading in the right direction.
I would probably have to say I don't know if I've had that moment yet, and that's probably crazy to hear.
Wow.
That's
Very.
probably crazy to hear. But if I had to choose a moment, it would probably have to be when uh Jeezy gave me the credit for digital marketing on the album. Well, wait, I ain't gonna even go that far. When the book went New York Times bestseller, I would have to say that because that took a lot of social media marketing. And I was doing that without even knowing I was doing that. But had it not been me posting every day, all day for this man, it probably wouldn't have been a New York Times bestseller. I would have, despite not trying to knock your words,
Right.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took
It
marketing to get
plays
it there.
a major part.
Yeah.
And so I just want to ask right quick for those who may not know, what all is it that you do besides just photography?
Well, I'm a videographer, but I like to say cinematographer because I look at video. When I shoot a video, I always look at it as I'm shooting a movie. So cinematographers, we pay attention to a lot of detail when it comes to like lighting, the shot, everything about it or whatever. I'm a social media manager, which is the main thing that I do for Jeezy outside of being his videographer. And I also manage my little sis, her music career. That's my new baby or whatever. So we learning that. Yeah, my little sis Jada Lewis, like, but we learning step by step as we go with that. But that's pretty much the gist of what I do: social media, marketing, and videography.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right, so when did you link up with Jeezy?
So in 2021, no, it was 2021 is when I decided to quit my job. I used to work at Geico actually.
Oh wow.
So during the pandemic, you
Okay.
know, we all went to work from we all went to work from home. So in the midst of that, in 2020, I moved to Atlanta or whatever. So rolling into 2021, we was fully work from home, and I'm like, I don't even live in Middle Georgia no more. I could just quit, sleep, like. But I found a hustle first, which was I worked for God is Dope. The brand God is Dope. I started doing all their video and like digital marketing stuff for them.
Girl, that
and-
was you who was doing all that? Because I be
Yeah.
buying that God is dope now. So that was
be buying it?
What? You know, but you know
What?
what? The fact that you, but no, but I'm gonna be real though. The fact that you just did
No
that
shade.
though, because I've heard some things recently about it, and I'm just like, come on now, y'all don't be using God to monetize. But you know,
So that
listen,
shit true with fucking with them girls and shit underage.
ooh,
I'm so in the blue. I'm so in the blue. I'm
You-
I'm in
do
the
you
blue
know
of why
what
she
God-
look like that, and I know what God is dope. I know about the brand, but
okay. Yeah, I that's what I heard, and this was recently that somebody started a brand and just basically you just was monetizing off of using God's name.
Let me just say this. I wouldn't say, well, let me say this without saying too much. For me personally, me going into that situation and that being my first risky move of becoming an entrepreneur, I thought I was walking to something where I would be able to find somebody that could motivate me and I could take, draw from and learn how to move, how they moving or whatever. But instead, what I found was somebody I didn't want to be. I'm gonna just say that.
Yeah.
Like I
Nah, but
feel
that's
like
good.
when you have a mark in the community as a black person, when you're doing something that other people like, especially young entrepreneurs, are looking at you like, wow, he
Allegedly.
did that, or how she did that. You gotta move a certain way,
Absolutely.
or whatever. And so from that, I just saw a lot of things that I was like, when I do become that CEO or that entrepreneur, that everybody's like, wow, she doing her thing. You might think that now, but when I get to that higher status level, I want people to take away from me nothing but greatness
Yeah.
or whatever. That situation.
But you know what? It taught you what, like you said, what you didn't
Still was
want
a
to be.
lesson learned.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Still was a lesson learned.
So it was
Yeah.
kind of like they said that you never want to meet your idol or something like that.
Huh?
It was kind of like that situation. They'd be like, you don't never want to meet your idol, cause when you finally do meet them, you start seeing all the flaws and shit behind the scenes that you really don't fuck with as a human being.
And the crazy, I can agree with that to an extent or whatever. I don't even. He wasn't really necessarily even my idol. It was just like that moment where it's like, dang, like you really finna meet somebody who turned nothing into something. Like, so you need to sit here and soak up everything you can. That there was, I'm not gonna take away from the fact that there wasn't a lot of things that I was able to soak up. It was just like just seeing the everyday movements of how certain things been done, people being used, taken advantage of. I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a fan of that. Ooh, y'all gonna get me in trouble.
No. Listen, hey. But you
Spade,
know,
spade.
People
But we
need to know
keeping it
that.
real.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure that person isn't the only one
Oh, yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying, that's doing things like that, using people for their advantage.
Right. The crazy thing is, and the good part about that is, everybody that I started with there, it was kind of, yeah.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah,
that
that
was
was an old ass nigga with a motorcycle.
Motorcycles. That's
I don't want to
funny.
hear that shit.
But what I was saying was, what I was going to say was, the crazy thing is that everybody that I pretty much started with when I was working with God is Dope, everybody's doing well. Like, everybody's doing their thing. Like, they still trusting they selves in their creative field. So that's the good thing. But we all gone though.
Yeah.
We all gone.
That's what's up.
So in your field, being a
Serial entrepreneur.
exactly.
All right.
All right.
Got you,
So
my boy.
like anytime, like it kind of like you got a on call job basically. Like you on a call. So how do they affect your personal life? Or do you even
Or do you have
one?
a personal life?
Listen, I want to say the last 2 years have been very trying, or whatever, as far as family and friends go. Dang, that's a deep question. Cause I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of my career, like me locking in on what I wanted to, who I knew I wanted to be, and who I'm still trying to be. It kind of ruined a lot of friendships or whatever. And I don't even like, it ain't the worst situation, but it just like, it makes you look at it like, dang man, like, just because I'm locking in on who I want to be and who I want to become, that don't mean I'm a bad person. Like, I've been battling with that for like maybe like a year or so. I had to miss a lot of family dinners or like family gatherings and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think what a lot of people failed to realize was that I lost my mom when I was like 26, so 4 years ago. And so one of my biggest goals and one of my biggest drives was to always make my mother proud or whatever. So with her being gone, now it's even a bigger push, you know, and she didn't get to see where I'm at right now. Like, she only saw like the beginning parts of it. Like, she saw me doing well, slowly going into being a videographer. But now that I'm really making something out of it, she hasn't seen that yet. So it's like a bigger push, and you really lock in more, and you don't really have a lot of time for other stuff but your work. I don't like it all the time, but it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to build generational wealth as well. You know, I want
For
something
sure.
for me, so
Absolutely.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
So like a nigga trying to take you out, you ain't got time for that.
Depends on the nigga.
All right. I know that's right.
Depends on the nigga.
I
I
know
don't
that's
know, man.
right.
Dating has been hard. Like, I really deal with it. Like,
Girl, yeah, but I'm with you.
It has been
You
You
hard.
always gotta go with Jeezy.
I'm just
You always
Always
with
with
Jeezy.
you. Listen,
and I'm and
They get
you know
jealous.
and to even be in that field to date somebody who genuinely wants to be with you and not the fact that it's because she's connected to
That's a struggle,
Jeezy, you
too.
know what I'm
That's the
saying?
one-
Yeah,
that one,
it's
too.
So
like
how many people know F for like
and-
a snowman t-shirt or some shit like that?
I
Not
get
a
that
snowman
often.
T-shirt.
Snowman
She said
t-shirt, I get that
feature.
often. I
They
get.
probably want a feature.
Can I come to the concert? I get that often.
see,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I don't fall for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be like, nah.
And being in the industry like this, I definitely feel like it's hard. What I've learned is either one, they don't understand what it is that you do.
Right.
Two, you're in the male dominant industry, so they always thinking somebody's trying to get at you.
Right.
You know. And three, it could be that jealousy of this person is where I would want to be.
True that.
You know, so dating definitely, I feel like in this industry is hard.
It is.
Absolutely, because you never know what the person's real motive is, and is
Right.
it, do you really like me for me, or you just trying to get in on what?
Yeah,
you know
like
what I'm
I really been struggling with it. Like, just trying
Yeah.
to read, like, you like me or you don't like me. Like, the last situation I had, they didn't know what. They just knew I shot videos or whatever. I go bowling. Mr. Jenkins decides to call my phone twice. I'm up to
Ooh.
bowl. So the guy sitting there by my he was like, when I came, he was like, I know I ain't tripping, but I feel like Jeezy just called you. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, dang.
I was like, oh my God, but I was like, cat's out of bed. That's who I
Yeah.
work for or whatever. So
But he didn't know that.
he didn't know that. I hid it for a
So
long
what, so
time.
what happened when
But
he
it's
found
good.
out though?
When they find out, it's like sometimes I see a switch and sometimes I don't. But majority of the time I see a switch.
yeah.
Like,
So what did that turn into a super nigga or what?
it turns into like,
Like just
well,
kissing
it's a
ass.
super nigga. Yeah,
Like,
I
they
was
trying
about
to
to
kiss ass all the goddamn time.
Coming up with
Said it.
words, talk about me.
He said a super
The
nigga.
nigga come out. Is what you mean?
Yeah.
Alright,
It's like they turn into like, oh, I love Jeezy. Like, that's my favorite rapper. Like, I be like, you ain't never even discussed who your favorite rapper was
Right.
with me. You was just
Right.
listening to Future.
Ooh,
Nah,
yeah.
Jeezy, your favorite rapper. Like,
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah,
listening
the
to Gucci, man.
Yeah, I had it. Yeah.
you was just listening to Gucci.
They funny.
Y'all, that's petty.
And they are just that.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Yeah. So the dating life is very hard to navigate. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Doing. All right. So you did say like with friendship. Why the fuck she taking pictures for?
Cherry blossoms outside of the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
Everybody
it was
ain't
Cherry
thinking about you,
Blossom.
Tico.
Right. He's talking about something. What she taking pictures of?
Why are you trying to dim my light?
I'm just saying, bro. It's decoration out
Yeah,
there.
but
She wasn't
yeah,
trying to get you.
Yeah, man. I'm a star, bro.
All right, you know
Paparazzi.
For sure.
Man.
We-
Camera
Yeah,
on
you just
him.
look. She just had somebody try to take a picture, video of her ass walking.
Yeah,
the
that was crazy. Yeah,
Oh,
That-
Lord.
and it's crazy because
That's a super nigga.
I just girl, he wasn't even a nigga.
He was.
We don't know what he was. He looked Mexican if you ask me.
Oh,
But yeah, like that was crazy. And so, and honestly, I really want to go back over there so I could like throw this drink on him. Like, look, young man,
like, that's
this
rude.
ain't what this is. And you know what I'm saying. But in Tico, so I just so happened to kind of turn around and see, stuff. And I'm like, what the hell going on here? Shit, I got my mimosa. Done made me drop my drink. That's crazy. But anyhow,
Yeah.
super nigga.
Yeah.
Super nigga, that's new.
That's a new one. I gotta start
I get it
saying
now,
that.
though.
You get it now,
It
right?
makes
For
sense.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So I want to ask though, because you said you are from Macon, right?
No, I'm
Oh,
from
Warren
Perry.
Oh, you from
Perry.
Perry. Okay, well, still from the 478, just from
Still
the
from the
outskirts.
four,
For those
yeah.
of you who don't know where Perry is, this is the outskirts,
The
but
biggest
still.
fair
What,
that
Peach
you
County?
go to.
Yes.
Did I go to Peach County?
Is
That's
it-
called robbery. Why
that
would I
ain't-
go there?
that ain't
I went
Perry?
to Perry.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Well,
Perry
Houston
High.
County.
I be getting
Oh.
that. Listen, we get all that mixed up over there.
She
put it
said,
all
did you go to Peach County? All my Perry people gonna be like, what?
What
Wait,
Perry?
right.
What Perry? What, was it Perry High School?
Perry High.
Oh my
Okay.
bad. Y'all just named after the city.
I went to Perry High. Yeah. Man, that's
So
the
did you
city.
go to school with damn, what nigga name is? Fuck.
Nash.
Nash?
Yes.
Yes, I went to school with Nash.
Yeah,
Damn,
my
I ain't mean to
dog.
call
Nash
him
is
nigga,
a
but
year.
you get the point.
Nash is a year younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, my
Cool.
dog.
So how did y'all like build that connection? It was through high school or it was after?
It was actually after. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I never thought Nash was gonna be who Nash is. Like, Nash came to school, polo shirt on, khaki pants, and Sperry's. Like, I didn't know Nash was gonna be hit.
Nash.
I love you, Nash, but
Yeah.
that's my bro though, for real. But and he probably never thought, I would be who I'm gonna be or whatever too. But after college and stuff like that, we actually went to art schools too. Had the same story. It felt like art school wanted it and decided to chase what we had going on. And his homeboy, which is actually Chino's manager.
Oh, great.
He reached out to me. Greg reached out to me, and he was like, one day randomly, can you come to Fort Valley? I got this young artist that I want you to shoot a video for me for. And I was like, okay. So I did it because, that's the home team. So I'm going to go show love and support. Pull up on him. Chino starts performing. I'm like, oh, shit. He hard. I like him. And I don't really like a lot of people's music. So that was...
right.
Yep.
Easy.
Yeah.
Being from my area too, right?
Yeah. So I shot with him, and then from there, they just started asking me to do a lot of
What did you
content for
shoot?
Chino. It was a recap of some night, but I did his what's the song? Dang, that's crazy.
What was it, Slime?
No, I didn't do Slime. I
Slime
did
was
Blue.
early.
Out the blue. I did Out the Blue.
When he was
Yeah.
sitting down, you shot out the blue.
Yeah, I shot that.
Oh, that hard.
Yeah, I shot Out the Blue, and then like just a lot of like vlog type stuff that he was needing for like when they was moving around doing pet rallies and stuff in the Mid Georgia area. But of course, my schedule started to get busier, theirs started to get busier, so we kind of like faded off. But they always know we still always love or whatever. Yeah,
I just love to see it, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
Love to see
Absolutely.
it.
I want to ask this question because this is a question that Tico usually always asks. What is one of the wildest things you've experienced with videography or being on the road?
Dang, one of the wildest things I've experienced. I have had shoots where I've had to tell people, please put your gun down because You not finna put no gun and
Are
put
you
no
checking
gun
it?
at me.
Checking the
Yeah,
clip. Cut the clip out.
yeah. They be wanting like.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't be want to shoot the
God.
music videos like that more. Cause I be like, yo, like you, if it ain't a prop gun, you need to put that down. Cause I've heard stories where it actually has gone off or whatever. But the most recent craziest thing that I probably had to deal with, which really probably ain't even that crazy, with Jeezy would probably be when he did the hip hop 50 performance for the football game.
Atlanta?
The Atlanta Falcons, we actually played the Saints, and it was so. It's like every rapper you could think of.
Yeah, saw when
Was
King.
down.
You saw when King got choked
I
out.
didn't see that.
Shit.
I wish I had, and I'm like, dang, like, why this was going on? How I missed that? But like, Jeezy gets off the stage, and the whole team, we started to walk, and then Jeezy walking from one direction, Quavo walking from the other. I have never been like bum rushed before. So I was like, what the hell is going on?
Oh,
like
wow.
the whole team, we all trying to like hold on to each other, because I had never experienced that. Like with Jeezy, his fans pretty much, there's some crazy ones out there for sure or whatever.
But it's more cool now.
It's more cool. Like they don't really be, well, I has a few females that don't try it, but I be trying not to say that to them, because I'm typically the only girl that's on the road. So if I say something, they might take it the wrong way. We start fighting. We can't have that or whatever.
Right.
But I can honestly say it hasn't really been that too wild. And if it has been wild, obviously I can't say nothing because NDA.
Right.
So yeah, not
You
too
were a
crazy.
more grown Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
probably been wild
everybody
back in
say
the day,
that.
but-
Like everybody on the team that's been around him for a long time, they be like, you lucky Myeisha. You got the Jeezy that's like cool. You got J Jeezy Jenkins. You got the calm, cool, collective Jeezy.
Grown
whatever.
man.
Grown man.
Bald
Jeezy.
head, lost weight, skin glowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New teeth.
She be in them comments.
Married for a
said I
little
be in
minute.
them
Jeezy.
comments.
She be in them comments. I see that
Now,
all day.
Look, I'm gonna tell you though, because I was following him and Jenny Ma when they were, married. So I was definitely on that little wave. It was, I was here for it. I was like, okay, Jeezy.
You ain't like
You
it,
know.
Huh?
I said.
What? Right, what?
I'm confused. What you said, T. Cole?
I
He
said, I
said
said
she
that
like-
she ain't like her.
Like who?
Jenny Ma.
I love everybody.
You didn't hear what I
That's a
said, T.
lie.
Cole. I said she would married for a little minute, Jeezy.
Oh.
Married for.
Oh my god. No, for real. She cool people. I like that. She got
how
good
you do
energy.
it. How you spend it. Yeah, she cool.
Yep.
Nah, I'm being so serious. Cool people. Like I've only like met her in the whole time we working with Jeezy personally. I've only met her 3 times, I want to say.
Oh, yeah.
3 times, and like the last time that I saw her, it was like a little lit moment. Jeezy was a little drunk. Mind you, I done met this lady before. He comes up to me and like, Myeisha, this my wife. And I was like,
I know.
I know. I'm like, I know. Everybody
I do
knows.
run your social media page. But,
Right.
okay.
And everybody know that's your wife.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is crazy, but he was just having a good time.
That was up.
Yeah.
Just talk about the experiences. Like, what place that this camera had taken you that you like, damn, I'm really here. Cause I just saw recently on your social media you was at the country club and you like, damn, this shit really got me here at the country club.
Yeah. Honestly, like if I had to like narrow it down to one place I could, but I'm gonna just start off by saying this. When I think about it, like it was a little trend on Instagram one time where it was like put a dot on your Instagram story, put a dot on every state you've been to or whatever. And when I started to do it, I was like, wow, I don't been to dang near every state in the world in this time span of 2 years. Like, and I didn't even think that was a thing or whatever. But I will say, like, affirmation and just putting stuff into the air is a real thing, because like 2 years ago, I made my home screen a plane in the air. And I was like, damn, I just want to travel more. And that's when I don't think I even told y'all how I started working with Jeezy. But I was in the studio one day with her, with Jada, and my homeboy Spade, McKenzie, dope videographer in Atlanta. He hit me up and was like, hey, Myeisha, you want to go on the road with Jeezy? I was like, yeah.
Right. You think I'm gonna say no?
Like, sure. But last year, for the Hip Hop 50, the Grammys did a honors for the Hip Hop 50 or whatever, and just being there amongst all these, like I'm walking past Queen Latifah,
Oh yeah.
and I'm like, this Queen Latifah, like.
Yeah, was you playing the cool?
Yeah.
I was like, this is Queen Latifah. And then the other moment, we went to the White House. We went
Went
to
to the White House?
the Vice President's house, not the White House. But
Kamala.
I'm just
But
telling
still,
people the
though,
White House.
Yeah.
But like Montel Jordan had on a goddamn red carpet.
Yeah, like crazy. But no, like it's been a bunch of places I've been able to. I've been able to go to.
Still going places?
Nah, I'm talking about he had Kamala on one side and
Yeah.
another lady on the other. Straight macking.
Oh, okay.
All right
Real
now.
piece shit.
Song
Back
for the-
then.
song for the homies.
Done, what you said? Who? Montel? Montel joint.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was, what the Montel, the one that had the talk show bald head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Montel Williams.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we.
I'm about to say
I'm
Montel
like,
Jordan, the art though, right?
I'm like Montel Jordan.
This is how we do it.
Yeah,
This is how we do it.
No,
That's
but
Montel
now-
Jordan.
Yeah.
The talk show guy.
It's Williams. It's
Yeah.
Williams, right?
No, I think
The top-
shit.
Is it?
Jordan is the
Everyone
rapper.
said it Williams, right?
Nah,
Yeah, Williams.
Montel Williams.
It Williams.
That's the
Yeah,
host, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
was saying Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, my fault. Williams.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But
It's
yeah,
fine right though.
I've been some pretty cool places though. So yeah,
That's so dope.
that
That's
I
so
never thought I'd be. Yeah.
That's dope. I'm gonna say, and as far as in with Jeezy, I know people have like a stereotype of him. You know, we was just kind of talking about like stereotypes previously on the episode before.
I was on that tiny desk.
Oh, we did talk about that tiny desk.
I wasn't
But
here for
nah, you weren't here for that one.
Yeah.
But
Y'all
I
like the
wanted
tiny
to
desk?
ask,
Nah, I didn't
yeah,
like it.
but yeah, we're gonna get on that tiny desk
Okay,
because
okay.
I want to hear what you guys say about the
Okay.
tiny desk. I did have a chance to watch it, but we're gonna talk about it. But as far as in stereotypes about Jeezy, like, you know, what would you say are some stereotypes that are just not true?
Jeezy does not act like a thug all day, every day. I think everybody just assume like, do he be acting like a thug? I be like, no, he act like a normal nigga. Like,
I don't think he had like no
like,
thug right now.
you'd be so surprised how many people just ask me that, and I be
Yeah.
like, no, he be chilling. Like he really be chilling. But
That's
the
crazy.
the one thing I think that people don't know about him is he's really funny. Like he funny and Jeezy like talk shit.
Okay.
Like, he like talk shit. Like he literally called me the other day and was like, I was editing the video that we just put out from him golfing or whatever. He was like, yeah, man, you better get the video right because you've been talking shit by everybody else that be filming and sending you the content. And I was like, what? I ain't say nothing. I just want to do my job. Like I really hate editing other people's work. I want to edit my own work or whatever. But other than that, he's just a cool guy. Like he's very smart. Like he always talking about business. Like that's his thing. Like yeah.
You feel like you've learned a lot from
Learn
him?
a lot. Like that's the biggest thing with working with him. Like compared to all the other celebrities I have been able to work with, I would say from Jeezy, I feel like he's big on giving you game. Like he always tell me all the time, like this just your stepping stone. Like you ain't supposed to be working with me forever. Like this, like he'll literally like if it's a situation where he just did a podcast with some major podcast set or whatever, he'll be like, here Myeisha, here go the person, they head of marketing, here go their number, you talk to them so you can be connected with them or whatever. So I'll be like, thank you, because he don't have to do that, you
Right.
know? So like now I'm
That's
cool
dope.
with like the CMO of Def Jam, like
yeah.
you know, stuff like that,
He can
and
be selfish, but he not.
he not or whatever. So
You done heard that. I know you done heard that through the grapevine a lot about him being selfish, not being a gatekeeping opportunities for other people.
I never heard that.
I have.
I mean, that's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
the
Like
last
this,
album.
this city right here. This city right here. This city right here.
Y'all
is
got
like,
beef with Jeezy?
Don't say y'all.
Oh, we
No,
know.
yeah.
No,
Absolutely,
I
absolutely
don't
not.
even know the guy. Hell no.
Absolutely
Jesus,
not.
you are welcome to come on the Spade podcast.
Absolutely not.
Straight up.
But
That's
this
funny.
city for sure.
Yeah.
I can
Like,
see that.
because we were raised in this city, so we done heard, the time period that he did spend in the city, then move to up there, and then I got family in Hawkinsville too, so they got stories of him back then, like around like apartments or where the projects down there and shit like that. So the stigma is like, oh, he didn't bring nobody with him and this and that. Feel like he owed them something. Like that's what going on right here, and it's been like this for damn near like 20 years, like real shit.
Okay.
And I feel like too, when it comes to that, and I actually was gonna say something like what you was saying, losing a lot of friends and family on your journey. One thing my mama always told me, everybody can't go with you.
Right.
Everybody cannot go with you. And maybe, for Jeezy, and I'm going to have his back on this, maybe he was just in the space of saying, hey, man, I'm trying to get it myself. Let me get to where I'm trying to go. Then
Right.
I can bring you on.
Right.
I don't know what you might try to get on with me and distract me. I don't know.
Exactly.
You might try to, come under me and you know what I'm saying? Like you never know what people's motives are.
Exactly.
So he could have just been on some, hey man, let me just make it first, then I can bring you with me. But see, you didn't stay long enough
Right,
to
right,
even
right.
try to,
Right.
hang in there with me when I made it
Exactly.
to even get here.
And
So,
he's spoken on that a lot in like interviews and like podcasts that he's done or whatever. Basically just piggybacking off of what you said, like I kind of like, of course people think she just saying it because she with him, but just keeping it real from being in my own shoes, like when you ain't got it like that or whatever, there's a lot of people that ain't willing to go through them hard times with you. But once you do
Absolutely.
get there, everybody saying, "Well, I was down with him, nah."
Bandwagon.
But really and truly, were you though? Like,
Right.
were you really there? And it could be some people that were down and stayed down and did it. But once you choose to elevate it, your partner or your homegirl, your homeboy still moving the same way, but you trying to move a different way, they can't come.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't care how close you are, like how
Yep.
cool y'all are. If you ain't doing, if you not on the level of what my mental is now and how I'm trying to walk into certain boardrooms now, you can't come with me because you
And it
still thinking
doesn't-
about standing on the corner somewhere.
Exactly. And that doesn't make you a
Like,
bad person.
It does not make you a
It
bad
doesn't
person.
because you want to elevate. You want better. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
preach to the choir right now.
yeah,
Okay.
like it doesn't. And again, I feel like that's where that underlying jealousy comes in. People may not think that they're jealous until it's like, well, how she get to do? Well, why she got? Well, I do it too. Well, why they didn't?
Right. I
Well, who
agree.
knows? It could just be your guardian angel, your mother, who's just
Got to be.
guiding,
Oh God, I'm
leading,
telling
opening
you,
those
it's-
doors.
It'd be some moments I'd be like, this got to be up here.
Was it ever a time she became supportive before she was
Oh
on?
yeah, like I had started doing video work for this church back in one of Robin's Hope Church. If y'all ever heard of Hope Church
yeah.
or whatever, and
Oh, they get everybody.
yeah, they do. Like I know my homie Jay started, visual artist Jay. He be doing it.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
we just seen
Yeah,
it.
that's the homie.
He was like, "What on y'all?" I was like, "Well, we got Myeisha. She in there?" We're like, "Nah." Yeah.
Nah, that's my bro, man. That's my bro for real. But when I started doing their video work and I started really making some good money for it, I showed her like a payment that I got a few times. She was like, oh, okay. Not saying that she was just all about the money. I think that in those moments, you never know what God about to do. So she just wanted to make sure, because I feel like my mama always know, like, this my smart child. She went to college. She got a good job or whatever. But something about her is going. She ain't gonna never.
Yeah, and I say I understand that too, because I'm a DJ. If you don't know that, I'm a DJ as well. So when I started DJing back in like 2012, it was kind of unrealistic to my mama too. You know what I'm saying? She was like, like, you doing what? You DJing? Oh, okay. Oh, he want to go. Why? I told her I was gonna go on tour with some rappers that she didn't know at the time. Bigger rappers. She's like, why he want you to go on road with him? Like, why he want to take you? You know what I'm saying? But like, fast forward to like now, my mom is my biggest supporter when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand like them not believing in it and seeing it as
early
being
on.
realistic at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I definitely know if she was here now, she'll definitely be like, dang, like, I knew you was going to do something. Because I've always just been like that kid that's just like, when I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, I always used to tell my mama, like, when you're a kid, like, you see McDonald's, you be like, I want to work at, like, little kids be want to, I don't want to work for nobody. I always said that, like, I don't want to work for nobody. I barely wanted to go to school.
Yeah.
But I did it, because I know that's what I need to do or whatever. But when it was done, nah, baby, we got to make some money on our own.
What's your zodiac?
Cancer.
Okay, come on, Cancer.
What's yours?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus?
Yes, well, we are Tauruses.
Taurus,
Yes.
okay.
Oh, you finally throw out the game, son.
Yeah.
What's your
She didn't
sign?
play
I'm a
away.
Gemini.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, we
Man,
all
why
in
the
there
fuck
together.
y'all be
though.
having these goddamn feeling toward Geminis, bro.
Them
Like, you
Gemini
are great
just so
people.
different. I mean,
Andre 3000 I got doing Gemini. I'm a Gemini.
All right, who
my
else?
sister a Gemini.
My sister.
Yeah, like,
Okay, then.
Yeah,
see,
she a
yeah.
Gemini.
Yeah.
See? Come
Wait,
on.
what's your birthday, May with? Oh, June 7th. Okay, see, my sister's a May Gemini.
I'm a 29th. May the 29th.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My
And you
birthday
said
be
you
following
Cancer,
Memorial Day
July
weekend.
10th.
July 10th. Okay, my
Yeah.
dad's is July 6th.
Oh, really? My dad July 4th.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
My dad Gemini. June 12th.
So we know all about the Geminis. I like to call them, them cancers. I'm sorry. They
Uh-oh.
jelly beans. But,
Oh, you a jelly bean.
yeah, hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
That's
a little
true.
sensitive, But
That's
it's
true.
all,
But I feel like
it's
that's
all
the
good.
male's cancer, though.
And it is, because that's what I'm going. That's my daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, them
Some
Gemini
crybabies.
just something different. They do have two personalities. I think Taurus, we just stand on what we stand on.
That's totally
and it's just
false,
that.
man.
Wait, tell me wait.
The
What's
two,
wrong?
the
You
two
talking about-
personalities.
Right,
Bro, like everybody
I don't
got
see-
multiple
see it.
personalities, bro. Everybody.
I just think with you all, you are more reserved when it comes to people you don't know. You just kind of real standoffish. I'm just watch and see what's
that's
going
true.
on.
That's true, right?
But then when a person really get to know you, be like, man, that he really a fool. You just gotta know him. Like they really a fool. It's a client. Nah, for real. Cause I be like,
Why
my
the hell gotta
sister
be a fool?
crazy. I mean,
No,
not saying
for
like you a fool, Tico, but then like that man, they crazy.
Nah, y'all
for real.
when y'all cool, y'all cool. When y'all mad, y'all mad. Basically, like,
Nah, I have to go to my sister for like if I want to conjure up a plan or something. I'd be like, girl, and she's younger than me, so I'd be like, girl, so what I need to do? So if I want to get like a master plan together,
See, that's my older sister for me. She a Scorpio. She got the master.
I love
plan.
me some Scorpios too, though.
Yeah, we Cancers. That's our our equal. Like, but
Oh, yeah.
we going you butt heads with them, but
No.
she loves a Scorpio.
Yes, I love you, a Scorpio. Yes,
I don't know
One of-
that. They're like, I don't know which way she's trying to go with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
They're like,
We got white.
you gotta watch
got-
your
I love
we got white
Scorpios
people
too.
Yeah,
We
like-
gotta-
One of my best friends,
put-
she's
we gotta
a
put-
Scorpio.
Okay, your best friend. Okay.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
I know why you
All
like
right.
Scorpios,
Okay.
sis.
Yeah, you right.
Gotta keep muzzle from
But
now.
see,
I like them too.
sis, we are sis, yeah.
Y'all go ahead and bun real quick.
Nah, come on.
Golly.
Ooh, y'all funny. I know we ain't never popped the ball. I think we had been waiting
He
for
was
probably
finna to.
like
He was finna
yeah.
to.
Like,
He
she
said
got
he
to her
gonna
bag
take it,
and I ain't want to cut her off.
Nah, go ahead. Pop
Yeah, I know. Cause my sis, we ain't had gave my sis nothing to drink since
Hey, I
she
gotta-
been on the show.
No,
she said?
I'm taking a break from the liquor. I can't drink till April 1st.
Okay,
Can't
I
come
know
fast
that's
enough.
right. Okay, you went link.
No, I'm just doing it.
Okay.
That's the same thing.
Okay.
When you doing
Hey, that's my
Ramadan,
first time. I said Ramadan. I said you Ramadan.
Ramadan.
She a Muslim. Cause she said fasting, bro. I know my partners who want to be Muslim and all. They said, bro, I'm on Ramadan right now. I
Ramadan.
can't eat before the sun go down.
Nah,
they
yeah,
can't,
nah, they real though. Yeah.
Going for
Yeah, they can't eat till like the sun go down.
Well, sis, my sis can't have anything.
He was telling me to pull you up. He want to be a
yeah,
good
I
gentleman.
was saying him pull you up.
Oh,
Yeah, he gonna be a
child.
gentleman.
Cause you over there like, like a
I got a
gangster.
question. Like, was you a big Jeezy fan before you started working with him already?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Like, I'm from Paris, so that makes sense. Yeah.
Best album.
Um,
Best and favorite is different. Let's
oh
go
my
best.
god, best Jeezy album. I'm gonna have to say TM 101.
Best. That's the best album for you. Cause I agree with that.
It is to me.
Favorite album.
Favorite album. To be real, just because I kind of feel like I am a younger Jeezy fan or whatever, my favorite album would have to be The Recession.
Oh, let's agree. Let's fucking
Okay,
agree.
then.
Let's agree.
Recession.
Damn, that's hard. That's hard. I'm gonna get one.
Classic,
Get
For
one.
sure, for sure, for sure.
That was a seasoned Jeezy, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was like TM101. That's full. It was hype and full of ad libs, and we just like
Oh yeah, it was just lit.
It was
yeah,
just lit. It's
it was
so-
lit. But Recession, he was spent some
Recession.
stuff.
He was seasoned.
yeah,
He was, come on. Oh my
Hit
god.
after hit after hit after hit.
Come on, man.
Y'all like the last album? I ain't talking about Snowfall. I'm talking about.
I like Snowfall better.
You like
than-
Snowfall
I like
better?
Snowfall better than I like the real
new one?
album.
I might forget, but I don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I feel like he was just addressing things on that
On the last
on
one?
the last album.
Yeah.
I knew what that album was for. It was
Yeah.
for them people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Like
Yeah.
Of course we
around
gonna.
here and shit.
Yeah, it was for them.
Yeah,
Like I
agree.
definitely tapped in, but it's like not like a album that I'm going off in the club. My favorite song on the album probably like I ain't no complaining.
Yeah.
No complaining.
No
Yeah, I can
Complaining,
see
hard
that.
song.
That's
Yeah.
the
You know what
hardest.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that Snowfall though, when he came with that Snowfall, I was like, oh shit.
it's crazy because I feel like we just kind of skipped past it though. Like I feel like
No, we ain't skipping. I just want to know your take on
No,
your
she
No,
said
I'm
she
saying
don't
like I
they
feel
just
like
skip-
that
skip
the
past the
album. I feel like it
Snowfall.
just Snowfall came out and it kind of like
Oh, okay.
like that's how I feel.
Okay.
It was a good
You don't
album.
feel like the hype behind
Yeah,
it.
I feel like it was kind of like short lived. It didn't really last long. Like even with this last album, but I think it's just because Jeezy himself personally, I feel like he just so big now, just being the businessman. Like the music ain't really like the number one priority if I had to put an opinion on it. I feel like he loved doing the book stuff and doing the podcast and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
Just being in those different rooms and start doing the same generic runs that he usually takes
Exactly.
for an album. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I see that.
So Tico, did we want to tap
let's
into
go address
the
this-
tiny
this-
desk?
this-
This outfit,
Yeah,
that's my
yeah,
thing.
let's
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
do it.
All right, so
'Cause I
the
wanna hear
reason
I
why
wanna hear when y'all did.
you want him.
I wanna hear.
The reason why I didn't fuck with the tiny desk was because that Howard teacher bringing them young ass kids.
oh
up.
yeah, that one cool.
That
Oh, so you with that? Yeah.
see, so
Were you there?
Yes.
yeah, she would done.
Yeah, making it in the building.
So yeah,
I don't know how that
Go
happened.
ahead, that
Right, I don't know how that happened.
Look, that phrase right there was kind of like
It
fucked
shook
up.
the city up.
It fucked up.
Well, one of the violinists,
she
she
went to
was one of the violin. No, she went to Berkeley. One of the violinists, her name Ashley.
I'm talking about the high school. We got a Howard down here.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, I forgot. My bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, she that motivated him to say that. I feel like, and then there was some other people in the crowd that worked for Tiny Desk that was from Macon, and they just
wow.
like doing rehearsal. They just blurted out that they was from Macon, and so he was like, "From Macon."
Yeah.
People here took that
Personal.
Yeah.
wrong. They were like they didn't know what he meant by that.
Yeah.
Like
What you
Nah,
mean?
he
You don't know
ain't-
how
I don't know how
that
that
happened?
happened.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, like,
Like, what
yeah,
you mean
nigga, I'm
by
the only nigga from Middle Georgia in this bitch.
What do you mean by that?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have took that personally too. That like if he would have said Perry,
yeah.
how that happened, I would have been like, hey, nah.
Exactly.
And I
exactly.
noticed the girl
exactly.
in the back on the violin. She was just kind of like,
Oh shit.
she had like a little smirk. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was just like, I ain't gonna say shit because I gotta get paid for playing this violin.
True that.
Yeah.
True that.
Yeah. So my take on it, just like I said, it was because that Howard teacher bringing those kids. I was like, I told Warrior Dynasty, I was like, man, them kids look that is like a field trip. We're going on a field trip. So
Definitely a field
they
trip.
ain't caring who. They want to lead class just like everybody else. So of course we're gonna go to the tiny day.
Right.
So and I think like Jeezy had got the perception like that was for him. That's why he was trying to get so much crowd participation.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I wish that somebody would have prepped them like, bro, like Tiny Desk is really solely on the music. It's not about the crowd. Like this is not a live
Yeah.
show.
It's
Let me
going
just say
towards
this.
the live show like lately.
I'm gonna just
But
say
before that,
this
it was no crowd.
about Mr. Jenkins. Jeezy was very much so prepped for what Tiny Desk was. I think that Jeezy just didn't take it as serious. Like when it come to like knowing what Tiny Desk, the effect of
Yeah.
Tiny Desk. I think he really. Oh, you said you thought that you read
Yeah.
that. I
She
think
said
that
that.
he
She
didn't
said that.
fully understand that. Like, bro, like Tiny Desk is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It's you one of the very first of the rappers
Yeah,
to
to-
do Tiny Desk. So
Yeah.
you gotta come in and go crazy to your thing.
Cause I say even with Juvenile, he's kind of like took off since he did Tiny Desk, and he didn't know what it was prior to him doing it. They tagging him on Twitter. He's like, you need to do Tiny Desk. He was like, what the fuck Tiny
Tiny
Desk
Desk,
is?
right.
But, you know
He
what I'm saying?
came.
Yeah.
But he came with it though.
Yeah,
came
he
with
did.
it.
He did, and it was a different side of Juvenile. It was like,
Right.
okay,
So what's your top three Tiny Desk?
My top 3 Tiny Desk. I ain't gonna lie, that last one with Justin Timberlake was hard.
I ain't seen it yet. You seen
That
it?
was
You seen it?
good. That was a good one.
haven't seen
I would
that
say that one. Of course, Usher. Usher was really good. And dang, I like Jasmine Sullivan's too. Yeah, her Tiny Desk was good.
So what's yours?
Top 3.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go Roddy Ricch, like Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, that one.
I go Usher, and SZA.
Oh, I
SZA?
forgot
Okay,
SZA
I
did
ain't
one.
know
I
SZA.
ain't seen
Really?
that.
I don't even remember that one.
She ain't got one.
I know Summer Walker got one.
Summer
but
Walker.
Summer Walker.
I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Summer Walker's was good.
No, SZA had
Oh,
one.
shit.
Okay.
He
Okay.
said SZA.
I like.
I'm
He
tripping
said
because
it's so
that's
cool.
Look, cause I'm like, damn, I didn't see that one.
I was like,
I'm tripping. Summer Walker because it was like early on when I started getting on Tiny Desk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
yeah.
my top 3 was Larry June, Buddy, and
Who?
and Roddy Ricch.
oh,
Buddy.
yeah, just Larry June and Buddy.
No,
That's-
Buddy.
He from LA. He got an album coming
I ain't seen
Friday.
his, but I can imagine. It's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
you fuck with Buddy, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
See,
Nah,
you know
I
what I'm
ain't down.
saying?
You
Y'all
ain't put me down.
commercialized ass niggas over there.
You said what?
Commercialized.
Commercialized.
Bro, you said went Roddy Ricch with me.
Okay,
Well,
well, I
nobody
went
even say
Buddy.
Roddy Ricch.
He
I
said
went
Larry
Buddy.
June too,
Yeah.
so that's different.
June, he know.
I don't know. You just stated
You-
your
you
3.
like
I
Larry
stated
June?
mine.
But get what? Don't leave me out there like that, because I messed up with the scissors. I meant Summer Walker
Summer
because
Walker,
that
we
was one of the
know.
early ones that I saw. You know what I'm saying? I'm going Usher. That's my commercial one, my boy.
My boy.
And I went Roddy
Oh.
Ricch. My
Number 2 commercial,
my
my
boy.
boy.
Did this in the tie shop for real. You know what I'm saying? And my
Oh
boy
my
bought
God.
out Ty Dolla Sign. So yeah,
Yeah, they were doing the pandemic.
for sure. Mama D, who you got?
Damn, but she said Jasmine Sullivan. I forgot about Jasmine Sullivan trying to do because her was during COVID and she did hers at the house. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I think I said mine was Usher,
Snow.
Snow Allegra,
And you said
and her.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, and Megan Thee Stallion, yo, because I said I love yo. Megan came with that thing was like
And then I was like, Megan.
yeah, cause my
Yeah,
shit
I
was
already know.
my shit was riding that bitch. She was like,
I can't
Like,
get over
yo.
them putting Steve Harvey on her face on her.
Steve Harvey.
You
They
like
put
Meg
Steve
Thee
Harvey face
Stallion?
on her.
"Oh, girl, I'm a real hot girl." I was gonna wear
Okay.
my shirt today, but it said retired hot girl. Yeah, but I was like, I'm gonna just save that one for another episode.
So you're not retired. Okay. All right. Let go.
Yeah.
You know what? They
So-
y'all get on my nerves.
I know shit ain't gotta be said, Tico.
You right.
That's funny.
But we gonna say it on him.
But yes, I'm a real hot girl.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you feel like Jeezy picked the right songs for his Tiny Desk?
No comment.
So that means no comment.
I was just kidding.
Come on now.
Nah, I feel like he did, but he didn't. And that just goes back to like, I think that he just didn't take it serious. Like, I think he just was like, okay, another cool little vibe out performance. And then when it dropped, I'm on a flight when it drops,
Ooh.
I had to pay for the Wi-Fi and everything. So because I post for him or whatever. So he calls me because he's on a flight too when it dropped. He called me after he landed. He's like, "How we looking, Myeisha?" I said, "Oh, the Instagram post that like it probably was like 500,000 by then." He was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I didn't know that shit was that crazy like that." And I was like, "Been trying to tell you, like this was a big deal." So now that's why we doing this new concert.
Yeah.
So
I said
Okay.
that
So
shit.
it's
Okay.
kinda
You
like,
said-
Yeah, I said that shit,
Yeah.
bro.
I gotta come
I
back.
said that shit. And this shit I already sold out.
I already sold
And
out.
it's just like, damn, bro, I had one with all fucking black. It's just marked though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It
What
would
it's
have been
gonna be?
nice.
It's gonna be in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Buckhead Theater.
Oh, nice.
Well, yeah,
nice.
Buckhead. Ain't that like kind of like okay?
But
I was thinking about the Fox.
It's kind of like the Fox. It's like that same setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Gillian Wallow
So
was
this
at
is
Buckhead
his-
Theater.
Okay. Okay.
His comeback. I gotta make up for it.
Yeah, I don't think he would use those words, but I think for us it's perfect marketing or whatever to know like, okay, Tiny Desk, everybody talking about the crowd. Let's use this as the like let's spin it off like you missed that. Since you said you wanted to be in that crowd, come to this one.
But it can be
Yeah.
like a B-side concert, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
B-side.
Like what Jay-Z did, right?
Yeah, the gist of it is to really see what the fans want to hear because if you've been to a Jeezy show, you pretty much know his set list or whatever. So
sure.
this time around, it's more so like what y'all want to hear, like because we done the B side before, but we only did like 2 shows. We did the B side concert with him and DJ Drama or whatever, like right when after he dropped the Snowfall album.
Yeah.
We did a few shows like that, but it didn't really. We ain't pushed it that much, but the plan for this is to push this so we can do more shows in different cities or whatever.
It's so hard. And I can't lie. Like I've been listening to Jesus since like I was a kid.
Yeah.
Gangsta Grill.
Yeah, Gangsta Grill. And my first time I ain't never seen Jesus perform before till like 2022. I went to the Broccoli Festival
Okay.
in DC. And that was my first time seeing him perform. And I was seeing him watch him perform. I'm just like, I've been listening to this guy my whole life. And now I'm a grown ass man now. That's my first time seeing him perform. So it was very dope seeing that.
How you
ain't
feel
never
about
seen
the
Club
performance?
Jeezy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't seen no in the club, none of that shit, but
So you seen
in
Club.
front
Y'all
of
seen
Sure.
Club? Okay.
yeah, the performance.
Club G's and stage.
Yeah,
two
for
different
sure.
people.
Yeah, so like the stage where like he was working the crowd going left to right. He didn't stay in one
Yeah.
spot.
He gonna
The
do a
only
show.
thing I can say is like me, I know when a real performer. So the
Yeah.
real performer that had like that TV track,
Yeah.
and he doesn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I DJ for Jeezy when he came and
No,
got
it wasn't no slight on that, but you
damn.
get.
Nah, I know what you're
talking about, right?
saying.
You know what I'm
Like,
talking about.
hey, I just just recap the videos on the shows. That's all
That
I do.
shit sound-
Post
that
it on
shit probably
social
look
media.
Crazy hell on camera just then, but I ain't know. I just know real performing, bro. Fuck it.
They're
Spade,
right.
spade.
Spade, spade. They're right. They're
Hey,
right.
that's your truth. Yeah.
It's so true.
What part do you finna get your take about club?
No, I was finna say something else, but y'all just cut me out.
Oh,
Oh,
I was just
man.
finna say I DJ'd for Jeezy when he came and got the key to the city of making. I DJ'd the event or whatever.
That's what's
okay. So
up.
how that made you feel?
I mean, Jeezy ain't booked me.
Oh, man.
But
Okay,
that
wait.
same night he had a concert at Whiskey River or
Okay.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or
Man,
whatever.
how long ago that was?
When he got the key to the
That
city.
was a long time ago.
I'm about saying her about that name.
When he
in a
got the
minute.
key to the city, maybe probably like 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
7
Okay.
years ago.
Okay.
Something like that. But I never DJ'd a Jesus concert. I always attended. Like we came to the Rock. He used to always come to the Rock on like Halloween night. I went like 2 or 3 times in a row, and then he did Whiskey or whatever. But like, yeah, Club Jesus song is just different. Like at this time, Recession is out. You know what I'm saying? And at this time,
Oh yeah.
like who man, please.
Man, talk about it.
Bro,
Like you want to.
man, who that amazing vacation, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It was a time.
Crazy. Oh my
It was
God.
a time. Yeah, for sure.
One of your most fun memories.
I mean, I don't go to concerts.
You don't go to concerts?
I don't have time to go to concerts. At this time, I wasn't a DJ, so I'm, it's the rock time. So yeah, I definitely there's a concert I went to every year. It was on Halloween, and it's around the time when the time go back, or something like when you in the middle of the club.
Daylight
and
saving
yeah,
time.
and you get like an
Oh,
extra
yeah,
hour in
hour.
the club, and we in the rock. We like, damn, it was just 12, 9 to 11. You know what I'm saying? I went to that shit like 2 years in a row. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
what's
yeah,
up.
Good shit.
So, in your career, you trying not to get pregnant?
What?
I understand what he's saying, but he's just be putting it out there.
Nah, I get what you asking me. Not right now.
You ain't got time for no
Nah, not right now.
It was just
How you doing that?
in your career you trying not to get pregnant. I'm like, wait a minute.
You don't have time for a family right now. You can leave. You know what I'm saying?
Sis is on the road.
Yeah.
She's moving.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, do you
Do I what?
would like to have
Yeah, I want kids. For sure. Yeah.
how many?
2, 3. No more
4,
than that.
5?
No. We
3 at the max.
Yeah,
You
3 at the
okay.
max. Yeah. We
All
gonna,
right. So now, do you have plans like open up like a studio like Cam Kirk or some shit like that? Or
I would love to. It just would have to be the right timing, like in the right location. Like one of my biggest goals would to be able to come home and do that. Like come down here because I know like being down here trying to make it in a in using your creative skill or whatever, it can be very like trying because you like, dang, like how can I do this? How can I do that? I feel like I don't have enough resources or whatever. So if I do, the first place I would like to bring it to is back home, honestly. Like, if it makes sense, though.
Right.
Like, it just got to make sense.
Now, would you do classes for cinema?
Cinematography?
Yes.
so, what tip can you give them now?
Oh, God. Tip on, like, how to shoot a video? Like, learn how to work your camera.
And not
Don't
filming
just turn
like
it on.
this, but if you're gonna record like this, right?
Yeah, like if you depending on the scenario, like
Okay.
if you strictly film for social media, of course, like a reel or a TikTok on your phone specifically, you want to shoot it
Vertical.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vertically.
So, but if you trying to shoot long form content for like YouTube or whatever, go horizontal or whatever. But I don't know. Like my biggest tip is typically
Fucking recording. Shut that light on.
you do that. But I will say my biggest tip, honestly, for people who do want to invest in actual cameras or whatever, like don't just buy no camera and just be thinking you just finna turn it on and it's you finna get the most perfect work in the world.
What camera do you use?
I'll use the Sony A7S3.
See, that's one I got to buy.
A Sony.
A7.
A7.
I fucked around.
It's
Gotta write
three.
it down
I
later.
fucked around about a Nikon. Z.
You got a Nikon?
Yeah, this shit right there.
I had got me a Nikon.
Right
My
here?
Yeah,
first
you own
camera
it.
too,
Yeah,
though.
you own it.
Oh, it's on me. Why
Yeah,
you
it's
got
on
me
you.
on it?
Ooh.
I'm just playing.
Oh shit! This shit so good. It's so good. It's so good. God damn.
I'm a Nikon hater.
Oh, well, hey man, I just got started, so I invest into myself. How most niggas do not invest to themselves. I invest into myself.
Okay, I'm
They're
proud
right.
of you
And
for
my
that.
first camera was that. For
Oh,
sure.
good job.
It came with 2 lenses.
For sure.
And
Ooh, you
for
about to
sure.
kick? You got Amazon?
Pop it.
No, I
What's
gotta
up,
get
man?
out
Ooh,
Amazon.
heck yeah.
I had got off the website.
She played.
I had got off the website, and I made my last payment that week.
Well, I know that right.
seriously.
So why you playing? Cause I sure had got
Hey.
mine from the Cash Pun place.
If it got
was on
Afterpay, I'm
Leeway.
not.
Seriously, would you not have went that route at all?
Well,
With
Nikon,
no knowledge
no.
of, you know what I'm saying?
Not for video. I'm not going Nikon. But I will say this: Nikon just bought Red, so that's a smart move for them. So they finna take over for real.
Okay, that's him. Come on.
He
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
I caught the wave before the wave took over. So fuck
Okay.
that shit.
He knew that. My boy knew that from the pop out. He
Yeah,
knew
for
that
I don't
sure.
really know a lot of people that use Nikon for real for video though, mainly photography. So that's a definitely about to now or whatever.
Yeah,
but
we started.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
I
started
the
it.
wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
He knew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
See? I finna share that information
Trendsetter.
that in.
Nikon.
I ain't.
But I had got it from the Cash American place right here off of Great Highway. I had it on layaway and it came with 2 lenses.
You got it. You say a Nikon?
It was a Nikon. It was a red one, girl. Yeah, when you hit that little button, it flip open like that.
Oh yeah, so that's like if you want to do like a lifestyle, like well, not blogger,
Okay.
like you want to be an influencer, stuff like that. Like there's different cameras for
Myeisha got
different
me hot
calibers.
over him,
That
bro.
was like 6
I got you
years
hot.
ago. I don't even know what
This
it
camera right here real good right here,
That's
man.
the,
It's iPhone
Bel
13. iPhone 13, you know what I'm saying? You put it on 4K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the phone right here. Like you put it on 4K.
Oh yeah, phones
and
can
it
do
go-
the
yeah.
thing.
Every
Like-
new phone I get, I go on YouTube and see how I can adjust the camera.
Get what?
See, I'm proud of you
Visual
for that.
artist Jay showed me how to
Yeah.
put my phone.
Me too.
The
I
phones
ain't gonna
work.
even lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the phones genuinely do work. Like
Yeah.
he told you the right thing. 4K, change the frames per second to 24 frames per second. If you want to be able to slow it down the right way, put it at 60 frames per second or whatever. But
Okay.
yeah,
24,
Y'all heard that, right?
24.
I was
Look,
gonna say,
24
I went a little deep. I went a
if
little
y'all want to, y'all can rewind
Listen.
it.
24 frames per second.
No, but
yeah.
I feel like that would. I mean, I feel like that's good information for all of us because I mean, I know I take pictures for a fact, like and videos just for content purposes. But I know partner and
Yeah,
T Code is something they.
yeah. Don't be
Into
afraid to
well.
use what you got. Like
No,
like
so
especially you starting
Jay
with your
told me that.
phone. Yeah, no.
Because somebody was asking me about a camera or whatever, and I went to Jay and asked him, like, what's the best camera for somebody to start? He was like, bro, telling you they phone right now. He told me that.
I would tell the same thing.
So how I go on here to know when it's 24?
Okay. Lord.
So up here, so you got yours at 60. Up here where it say 4K in the right top, in the top right corner, it says 4K, and then you click that, you can change it to 24.
Okay, I
so
need to be 24.
yeah, you need to be 24 on a regular moving day.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
that's how you get cinematic with
24.
it.
Yeah, you see how, yeah.
Cause see, I be having it
It
on
look better
4K,
than
but
what
yeah.
It look better than like what you looking at out there.
Yeah, but I be having it on 60.
Nah,
But I need
put
to
it
have
at
on
24. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
24 or 30. I
Yeah.
don't do the iPhone offer. Let me see. I don't even know if it's
I know 24. Yep, 30.
30. Okay, so I would say 24 or 30.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
You know what we talking about?
Jason.
You just
Oh,
a
he got an
cameraman.
Android.
He just a cameraman.
I know what he just did.
Y'all got him shooting on a Nikon.
I'm just a cameraman.
It's
Hey
good
man, I
stuff.
just had to invest in myself.
I'm proud of you.
You know what I'm saying? More people don't even take that first step. I did.
You did.
That's
No,
You know what
good.
I'm
Don't
saying?
doubt.
To help out with the production.
Right. So
Know
you
what
can
I'm
start. Yeah.
So now I didn't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
The next one gonna be that Sony motherfucker,
That
that
Sony.
A7, the new shit, the
Yeah.
2025 shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking junk to you.
know,
But the
I
Nikon,
I know.
the Nikon, all cool though, for real.
Yeah,
They doing their thing though. I will say this: I feel like Nikon shows a lot of love to Black creators, so I do like that about them. They show a lot of love to Black creators. So.
That's
sure.
dope.
So what do you foresee yourself in the future? Like, what is the things that you got to check off?
Long term, I really I love what I've been doing with as far as like shooting the videos and all that. But my ultimate goal is just to be a director. Like I want to just be able to direct and do like creative direction and all that kind of stuff when it comes to like films or like commercials or anything like that.
We need one of those.
Oh yeah.
But we know that.
Book
that budget's
Myeisha
gonna be high.
at gmail.com.
I know shit gonna be high though.
No, that's right. Go ahead and put it out there.
Invoice
sis.
coming.
So can I do the afterpay shit?
We might can talk about it.
Afterpay for
we might
Listen,
can
I'm all
say.
about budgeting my life.
We
I got
might.
a budget this
I
shit.
understand. You know, adult life is crazy. So
Yeah.
we got bills. They come
Life
every
be
day.
lifing.
Life do be life.
So you're going to do a 4 payment plan to book.
If she want to break it down to 10, it'd be straight.
She go 10.
10 is crazy.
10 is crazy.
That how you build that generation shit, because you know that you got shit coming in.
Okay. So we just gonna put a contract together. I'm gonna treat you just like Afterpay and all them other people. If you late, late
nigga,
fee.
I'm not late on my
All
bills. You
that.
can look at my credit score, my shit on time.
Okay.
I pay my bill early.
Same.
that right.
Same.
I gotta
I
pay
know
them
that
anyway.
right.
Right, you better well go
I
ahead
be
and pay
right
him.
there the day before. Let me.
But said, but
That Taurus shit.
That's that
I'm
time.
rocking with you. Man. If I pay my bill early, guy, they gonna get paid. I gotta get paid anyway. What Larry
They
said.
gotta get paid anyway.
What Larry
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Cross your legs.
I definitely want to do some directing. And hopefully, this one over here take off in the music industry so I can kind of retire early.
For sure. Yeah, let's talk about her music. What you got music out right now?
Yeah, she just dropped a single called Comfort Zone on all streaming platforms. Y'all should go check it out. It's
Comfort
really
Zone.
like a affirmation type song. Just to big you up. You having a rough moment, rough patch in life. It's one of them songs. Like
And what's the name on?
it's called Jada Lewis. The song called Comfort Zone.
Like her rap name, Jada Lewis.
She sing it's Jada Lewis.
Jada Lewis.
Nah, we ain't rapping.
Right.
Jada
Oh,
Lewis.
she's singing.
Yeah, she
Oh,
saying.
It's an affirmation song.
Yeah, it's like full of
yeah.
affirmation, like
Something
motivation.
that I would listen to, like I told y'all, more of that when I'm cleaning up on a good
Is it
Sunday.
like Cleo Soul type shit or?
You ain't know.
I didn't say that.
I know, but it's
I guess you could
with
say that.
affirmation. Like it's down
Like
my
Cleo
elbow.
She said, yeah.
Yeah, she gotta speak for that.
She said
That's
that
a
song.
that song. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we tapped in already.
yeah, definitely.
All right
Yeah.
then, Jada Lewis.
Yeah, Jada Lewis.
Jada Lewis,
Chicago.
Comfort Zone.
So how do you spell that? Is it Jay or Jada? Huh?
You want to come sit
Oh.
right here, right there? I got you. I really got you the bathroom. You come sit right
Nah,
here.
it's Jada Lewis.
I know. I'm trying to hold out.
Oh.
That boy got a pee.
That's funny. But nah, she
Okay.
talented, so she doing
All
her
right, so
thing.
is there anything else you want to say before we close out? Cause this shit, I really enjoyed this whole conversation.
And how they can
Yeah,
get to you
it's
as
really
well.
great.
Oh yeah, like first I just want to say thank y'all for having me. This is actually my first podcast, my
Ooh.
first. So
Yeah.
this is my first one.
Pop that
so-
cherry.
Yo, shit, I can say pop it,
Pop that nigga
sis.
said, pop that cherry.
Oh, you talking about some pop that cherry? I'm talking about pop that shit.
You talking about pop that cherry?
No, I mean like pop your shit, sis. Not
I hit it first.
Nah, this is my first one. So I knew that I wanted this to be my first because y'all the home team or whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at it's Myeisha, ITSMYEISHA. And just show love, support me, man. Like I hope that I can be a motivator to all the young Black people out here that's trying to use a camera or just trying to use whatever creative aspect you have and make it into a career. It's definitely possible. Like just believe in yourself, have faith, and keep going. Like that's my biggest thing. Keep going.
yes.
That was
Can we get some tickets to the play party?
Huh?
Huh?
he acting like a super
See,
nigga.
You know what's so?
He acting like a super
You
nigga.
acting like a super
He acting
nigga.
like a super nigga.
I can't even get it. Like, you know what's so crazy?
I'm kidding.
No, but the funny thing
You
that
gonna
you
be
asked that is, if I could get all my people in, I would. But I just was told the other day that even if people that work for Jeezy want a ticket, you better go buy it. And I was like, I thought it was sold out. Hey, even if I want a snowman shirt, you better go buy it. Like, I'm like, okay.
That's
Sounds
crazy.
great. That is crazy. That's crazy. But nah, I appreciate y'all for having me
for
for
sure.
real.
Yes,
for
and
real.
it was a pleasure. Like I always enjoy having other, women on the show.
I bet.
And again, like you said,
Don't be
we're
saying
in that
stuff
industry.
like that.
You
Don't
don't
be
like
saying
Kenya,
stuff like that.
I mean, I'm just saying I enjoy
we
having
been
other
had
women
this in the
because
works.
it is like why we stated
Well,
it is a male dominant
Hell, dumb
industry, and for one, we
Don't
are
cut her
women, so don't do that part of me.
Bro, this shit
I
ain't
enjoy
no,
having
no
you, so
misogyny.
thank
We
you.
were gonna
Thank
bring
you.
brain Myeisha.
Yeah, we been working this shit out.
Rocking with the female.
I ain't saying
Yeah.
that y'all wouldn't. I was just saying it was a pleasure to have another woman, a great
Alright.
woman,
I loved it.
on
I
the
loved
show.
You tired of dudes, you tired of niggas coming over?
Nah,
Ah,
I
it's
love.
testosterone.
I just enjoy
She
my
gonna say she
my
love the nigga.
women, my girls, my ladies. Like, got another sister.
Right.
She out here popping it.
You know? Got to.
Yes,
For sure.
Okay.
Y'all silly, man.
and this is what I go through.
Imagine being on the road with nothing but.
I can only imagine. Like they like my brothers, but they go crazy.
So,
What's up? What up, though?
what do we know?
We know your type.
afraid of a fade. You a shame when I said, but shit, a spade is a spade. To me, my transition got me showered in praise. From the streets to the stage, the changing the